Priyanshu sir, what intrigued you to be the part of this film when Shekhar sir approached you for this film? So how did you come on board for this?
I really love the concept, and it's very universal at the same time, very contemporary, and it somewhere touches all of us in all our lives. Although I'm not married and I don't have kids of my own, but I have nephews and nieces, and I see them go through this change post puberty and leaning into their early 20s. How what shapes them, how the parenting shapes them, how the world outside is sort of having an influence on them. So that's what the film is all about. So I thought I'd never done such a character who is close to 50, has a 19-20-year-old daughter, is also a cop, and is trying to save his family from whatever changes, whatever untoward changes that the family is going through, which he feels is wrong. So that's why it was an extremely intriguing film for me, because I've never done this before.
And for you, what attracted you?
For me, the part that was given to me, as an audition script, I read it and I was like, this is a story about a father and daughter. And somewhere down the line, even I'm very close to my father. And when sir narrated the whole story to me, I was like, ye meri kahani hai, like this is my story. So that's what really boosted me to get out there and take on this project.
Sir, how the whole framework started, how this film came on board, kahan se aapko idea and you thought this story need to be told, this should come out?
एक बार मैं अपनी बेटी से झगड़ रहा था, तो हमारा झगड़ा जब चल रहा था तो प्रोड्यूसर भी बैठी थी, तो उसने थोड़ी देर के बाद कहा कि अरे ये तो फिल्म की कहानी बना रहे हो आप दोनों के रिलेशनशिप पे पूरी फिल्म बन जाएगी। फिर उसके बाद ये मिली, मैंने देखा इसका भी तरीका कुछ वैसा ही है। फिर मुझे लगा कि शायद जो आजकल के जो टीनेजर्स हैं और आजकल के जो पेरेंट्स हैं मेरे जैसे पुराने खड़ूस, इनके आपस के रिलेशनशिप को अगर हम दिखा दें तो शायद एक पूरी कहानी बन जाती है। तो अपने जैसा खड़ूस मैंने एक ढूंढा, पुराना दोस्त है, और एक आज की रेबेलियस बेटी ढूंढी। इन दोनों को मिलकर इनके आपस की जो कहानी थी, इनकी आपस की जो बातचीत थी, इनके आपस के जो कॉन्फ्लिक्ट थे, और सबसे ज़्यादा इनका आपस का जो प्यार था, उसी को समेट कर हमने फिल्म के रूप में प्रस्तुत कर दिया।
Priyanshu, do you think these kind of characters when you play, like when I saw the trailer, it was quite intense. So do you think when you play these kind of characters, so it is very hard or it is very challenging to play that role?
Of course it is, because it has nothing to do with my current real life.
Okay.
And the way it's written, like Shekhar sir is saying that it's about some way inspired from his life. So definitely it's challenging, and you have to be in that mode for as long as the shoot goes on, and to get out of it, you get debriefed, and then you move on to the next project. But the traces remain, and with working with Gulnaz, we were actually like father and daughter on the sets, and ki khana khaya ki nahi khaya, those questions were popping up naturally, and also the way he has guided the whole film and directed us, it became very organic, and so there was a beautiful chemistry.
So I was talking to Nawaz last time during the promotions of Manto. So he said, when I did this film, so it was a long 1 month of process to come out from this character. So when I see your character, it is quite bold and notorious. So for you, it is like easy to play that character, and when you come home and to come out of that character, because sometimes it happens with artists, few elements left in us, and what daily life might affect us. So do you think emotionally does it affect you?
Emotionally, I don't think so, because as sir said कि आज की लड़की के ऊपर कहानी है, and I feel like I'm very much like her. Like हम अपने पेरेंट्स के साथ झगड़ते भी हैं, but we respect them also. तो जब मैं कुछ भी एक सीन जब मैं प्ले कर रही थी, तभी I would think कि मैं इस सिचुएशन में क्या करती, मैं अपने पिताजी को क्या कहती. So it became very easy for me, तो मेरे लिए तो काफ़ी आसान था, क्योंकि आजकल की जनरेशन हम लोग बहुत रिबेलियस होते हैं, हमको जो चाहिए हम वही करना चाहते हैं, और हम एंड वी आर राइट, सो वी आर ट्राइंग टू प्रूव देम कि नहीं हम राइट ही है.
Correct. And you have done web shows also.
Yes.
So which process do you enjoy the most? Like most of the people say it's like normal shoot hota hai. So do you find any difference and do you enjoy certain kind of space?
वेब इज़ वेरी डिफरेंट क्योंकि वहाँ पे एक एपिसोड को शूट करने के लिए बहुत टाइम लगता है और यहाँ पे मूवी भी हर एक सीन इज टेकिंग इंट्रिकेटली एंड लाइक यू आर एक्सप्लेन कि ये सीन में ये करना चाहिए. सो इट्स अ वेरी डिफरेंट एक्सपीरियंस ऑल टुगेदर एंड मूवी इज बिकॉज यू आर प्लेइंग योर रियल लाइफ, सो इट्स अ वेरी डिफरेंट सीन ऑल टुगेदर.
Sir, I noticed you many times, like I was on set of Devi Bungalow, like you was there. So you know, like shot khatam hota hai, then also you have this personality intense and like you don't talk much. So it's that like every character demands that thing you, or as a personality you are like, you like to be subtle and not.
It's my process, which I have devised over the years.
Yeah.
So because before the director says, you know, speed, camera, action, and then you're constantly thinking of, okay, to stay relaxed at the same time, remember your lines, remember what you are setting out to do. Then when it finishes, I try to go back and relive that in my head and see how successful was I. If I thought of 10 things to do in that, I keep thinking how many did I achieve. Sometimes it's 7, sometimes it's 8. So I'm in that process. So it's not like I'm not with the outside world, but my inner world is more active, going through how did I do in that.
Correct.
And if I need another one, if I need another take, or if I can request the director to give me another take. So that's probably why I'm in that mode. But otherwise you can ask our producer, Rinkuji also. I was very chilled out. Okay.
So sir, how was he during the sets? Like how was your experience working with both of them?
He is a friend.
Yeah.
She is a daughter. Absolutely comfortable. There was no. What is important in this film? Most of the talking is done by the daughter,
Okay.
and he speaks with his silence.
Correct.
Important thing is that she is able to understand his silence, and he is able to understand what she speaks, what is beyond that,
Correct.
and that is what the relationship comes together. In our real life, when we live, our struggles outside the family is much easier compared to our struggle inside the family. The main battle that we fight is inside the family. Because outside we have so many emotions to display. We have anger, we have revenge. In family you don't have that option. Because everybody who is there is your lifeline. They are loved by you. And even if things, whether you like or you don't like, you have to accept. So this film also talks about acceptance. Acceptance of one's behavior, acceptance of one's thought process, and at the end of it, acceptance that the other person loves you equally. The amount of love you think you love them.
Correct.
That's this film is all
So which
about.
is your kind of genre? Like Anurag Kashyap always puts out, he likes intense crime drama kind of thing. So what kind of stories do you like to tell and how do you get inspired that this story should come out?
See, I will not say I have any genre. I have done 4 films so far. First film was about 4 people working in government setup. That was Ek Dastak way back in 2004-05.
Correct.
Then came Premmai. It was about a powerful senior IPS officer who is a lady, and she is having trouble in her marriage because she is being tortured in the name of love. Then there was this film Wedding Anniversary with Mahi and Nana Patekar, Priyanshu.
I was also there.
Yeah.
That movie, there is a girl who is read a novel, and these days we often take offense to so many things which are not there actually. I think well of him and I do something thinking that it will be good for him. He misunderstands it, and then the problem becomes bigger. So how not to give any importance to small happenings in the life and how to look at the bigger picture was another film. And this film is about our day-to-day life, is our struggle in our family. So I am not bound by any genre. Whatever, it's basically for me a medium of expression. It's not a means of earning money or a means to showcase my talent or anything. It's just a medium of expression for me. Everybody wants to express. So whatever thought comes to me, I want it to share with people I know, people I don't know. In fact, through my films, I try to interact with the mind of the people who are watching it and give them an opportunity to at least know me a little bit, because every film that I do, I give a part of me into the film. So that's, you can't bind me into a genre. Yeah, maybe tomorrow I make a film which is a complete action thriller, because some part of me also has action.
Sir, how, for both of you, how important social media, like I was looking, you guys were discussing about social media, so how important social media is for you in this era, like a lot of people say that it's the best medium to promote. So do you feel, are you guys active on Instagram, Twitter?
Very much. I feel my generation is living on social media. Full day, some or the other, WhatsApp, maybe Instagram, Facebook, there's Twitter. There's so many platforms out there so that you want to explore them. You're like, I'm doing this, what is the world doing outside? So it's very important in the sense you want to connect with the world outside. You don't want to be in your bubble. You want to know what's happening in the world, what other people are up to. So it's very important to be up to date. And also the audience, as an actor, audience wants to know what you are doing on a daily basis. They want to connect with the actor. So personally, as an actor, it's very important to be out there for your audience, for your people.
Sir, do you agree with this? Like in last 2 to 3 years, like we know they are very good actors, but as of now, we have not seen them, we have not put in out. So are you active on Instagram? Do you like to use?
I was not.
Yeah.
Let me confess to you right now,
Yeah.
I was an actor. but this generation is forcing us to become more active.
Definitely
You know why?
you
You know
should,
why?
yeah.
Because today it's become a yardstick to get cast somewhere.
Correct.
A parameter to get that job. So the more you're there, the more your chances of getting selected or cast. So that's why this generation is forcing my generation to be more active, put out more stuff. So let's see how far we can do it.
Yeah. So now I want to know from three of you, what are the 2 things that people will come to see this movie and they'll take away 2 things that they should come and watch? Starting from you, sir.
First of all, like I've been saying, this is the 4th time this today. But it's a universal story. It's a beautiful, father-daughter family drama, and it talks about, like you said, about technology and Instagram and all that. It talks about how that generation gap or generation loss is happening, and it raises that question. So I think it's important to raise that question, and this film does that.
For you.
For me, it will give the parents a chance to understand what is going on behind their kids' mind. Like, why are they behaving in a certain way? I think that's what parents are going to take back. And as of for kids, they're like, even kids will understand why their parents are behaving the way they are. That's about it.
Sir?
Teenagers will take home a message that their parents really love them. Even when they are saying no, they are not their enemies. They actually love them. And whatever they do, whatever they say, it's for their good. Nothing against them, because they are their lifelines.
Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you so much.
So now I want all of you to tell Little Baby is releasing on this. Do come and watch.
Little Baby is releasing on the 27th
of September. Please come and watch. Thank you.
एक बार वापस से आप जितना बोलो उतना आप बोलो फिर बोल सकते
Okay.
humble language.
I'll say Little Baby is releasing on the...
Yeah, rolling.
Little Baby is releasing on the 27th of September.
Please come and watch the film. It's a lovely movie.
Thank you.
Wonderful. Thank you, guys.